Welcome back to TalkBack. We are talking to Lieutenant General Moinuddin Haider. General, dawn, October 28, 2001, another one of your predictions. Mr. Haider said the US forces were using Pakistan's airfields only for their search and rescue operations, and all reports about the use of its territory for airstrikes against Afghan targets were baseless. Considering how things have turned out, General, what do you think about this prediction?
Well, this was what was told to us in the cabinet meeting, and this was known only to this extent by the minister. It was later on a shock to learn from the CENTCOM in USA that several thousand combat missions has been generated from the facilities that we had given to them in Jacobabad or Shamsi or Balistan or whatever. So it was a news for me then also. So everything which was being done above us was not being shared by us. Let me clarify this.
But General, I mean, by that note, a minister in the cabinet, and you were one of them, works at the behest and at the pleasure of the president. Here is a president who you are now saying is not sharing the information which you and your portfolio should be privy to. So why are you still working for this man?
Well, we are working that we can do some good thing for Pakistan. And
but General, your statements are appearing in the paper. This is the middle of the war on terror. This is a couple of months after the war. Yes. This is October 28,
yes.
01,
yes.
right?
Yes.
You are working at the pleasure of the general.
Yes.
He is not giving you all the information which
yes.
you just said. So why are you still working?
No, if that be the criteria.
Your portfolio is not being respected.
No, I know, but I mean this is not only for me. It is for all the ministers who were sitting in the cabinet, 13, 14 of us. We were only told that we have only provided logistical basis. No combat missions will be flown from here. They will retrieve.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about
I feel bad.
Partial information from
I feel
the
bad.
general?
This information must be, I mean, there has to be a forum. There was no assembly there at those times. So cabinet was the only forum where this has been discussed, but it was not discussed. And even now when the assemblies are there, many important things are being discussed there. It is happening somewhere else. Nobody knows who the small group is taking decisions.
So, General, you knew about this, and you continue to.
Yeah, I mean, if you are a very principled man, I think you'll have to resign 4 times in a day.
The same source also says that you directed the killing, the execution, of Abu Zubaydah during the raid.
Never ever. Let me tell you one more thing, of which you should be very clear. Interior Ministry has been not involved in these operations at all.
Should it be?
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you very frankly, when these people were picked up from somewhere, it was not the Interior Ministry. Very rarely they asked the help of the police. There were other people, other agencies who were doing this. Interior Ministry was totally out of loop for all these people to pick them up or to give them over to the Americans, to fly them to Kandahar or fly them to Guantanamo Bay. Interior Ministry never got involved in this thing. It was kept out of the loop.
It seems like the Interior Ministry is the Exterior Ministry, General.
I don't know.
It doesn't know anything. It's out of the loop.
It was out of the loop. This is what people thought. There were other people thought they can handle this in a better manner, maybe.
But what still bothers me, General, that you continue to work as the Interior Minister.
I know that, but let me say in a military government how things work, in those days. And I am telling you that these days there is a Senate, there is an Assembly, there are many coalition parties. They know nothing.
The Carnegie Endowment for Peace on July 29, 2002 wrote about you, about dealing with extremists. Musharraf's Interior Minister, Lieutenant General Haider, takes a different, perhaps a more strategic approach. From my dealings with these people, Haider said firmly, I learned that you cannot have a dialogue with the mullah. They are not rational, do not follow logic or reasoning.
Yes, I said so because the sectarian parties in Karachi killed 85 specialist doctors. They killed SPs, they killed DCs, they killed commissioners, they killed Shaukat Kazmi here. And I had a full long day with all such parties. They killed my brother also.
Don't you think you're getting a little personal with this statement?
I may be personal, but for the good of Pakistan, to grapple them and to take the bull by the horn, well, I delivered. And let me say, after that, no doctor was killed.
Do you think it's responsible to make such a statement? That no negotiations can take place, that these people are crazy?
No. I
highly responsible.
No. I carried out a whole day long discussion with all such parties, invited them to the Interior Ministry from morning till night on one point agenda. how to control this sectarian issue. And after having this dialogue, I came to the conclusion that no, they will continue to kill our people, they will continue to destabilize the country, they are killing Muslims for nothing. So I came to this conclusion. That is why I recommend to the President, let us ban them and let us declare them illegal and let's go against them. I flew into Afghanistan, spoke to Mullah Omar, closed down the camp. We closed down 600 offices of all these sectarian parties here. We rounded up all their, militant elements. We, 5 of their top military persons were either killed or were taken into custody. I lost my own brother in doing that. But this was a very sincere effort in Pakistan to get rid of this sectarianism. And let me tell you, after that, there has been no killing of doctor in Karachi. And many things have come under control.
But coming from a former general,
yes,
a 3-star general,
yes,
coming from an interior minister,
yes,
they are not rational, do not follow logic or reasoning.
Yes, I stand by the statement even today.
It's highly irresponsible, General.
How is it?
It's not statesmanlike.
Excuse me, are you? Everybody is a victim of compromise here. Everybody is passing his time here. Everybody is encouraging these things. And for the first time, you get them hold by the throat. Enough is enough. Don't spoil Pakistan's landscape. We are not, killers. We are not all the time out to kill people. We are here for peace. When we say for Islam, prove it by your actions. So, this was a very serious effort to get Pakistan rid of this sectarianism. And I am very proud that I have played my part, although I had to pay a price.
You also, this is once again the Carnegie Endowment from July 29th, 2002. It's quoting you saying, people don't know that my toughest battle was on the inside, persuading Musharraf, the ISI and the cabinet to follow a tough line. September 11th finally forced Musharraf to do what Haider had been urging for 2 years. As Haider had predicted, the protests were small and dwindled rapidly. They're talking about the pre-9/11 scenario in the Post. 85% of the people believe in moderate Islam, Haider said. Only 15% believe in extremism. Firstly, General, where do you get these numbers from? These numbers get thrown around by a lot of generals. A lot of army men these days, especially, have become statisticians.
Now,
where do you get these numbers from?
Now, you know how many jihadi parties there were who had been fighting in Afghanistan. You know the number of madrasas. You know the number of students there. You know political religious parties.
Don't you think some of them
were many sectarian parties?
Is it fair to say, would you agree that some of these were created by the army itself?
No, it was created by America when there was time when the Soviets attacked. But when the Soviets went back, they should have been dismantled. They should not have been allowed into new adventures. So what I'm trying to say is that these people, what interesting thing I want to say is that even before 9/11, I requested President Musharraf that let us move against the jihadis. Let us move against the sectarians.
So he
said we are approving. No. But
are you claiming to be the visionary in the Musharraf regime?
No. I am saying we did it. What I am trying to de-weaponization campaign happened before 9/11. Banning of sectarian parties took before 9/11. Many jihadist parties were cautioned before 9/11. This is what I am trying to say. You were trying to clean up Pakistan even before 9/11 came. I told every American delegation that it is in our interest to keep Pakistan clean and moderate and get rid of weapons and let people work towards positive sides, no negatives. Afghanistan problem is over. Soviets have gone back. Why should we encourage jihad? Why should we allow our people to cross the border? I said nobody crosses the border with a passport. And that is why I strengthened the western border. That is why I enforced restrictions of anybody crossing over. We were tough in our days. We tried to restore the sanctity of Durand line, which had been lost for the last 22 years at that time. Now it is 27 years to that conflict.
What would you say to the people who handle Lal Masjid?
I said they have overused force in the end. They should have tackled the problem.
But you're all for that too, General.
No, now my record.
You've said it.
Now listen to me. We banned the sectarian party. But we only arrested these people. No extrajudicial killing. No blindfolded attacks on large number of people. No random killings. I believe in rule of law. I don't believe in extrajudicial killing. I believe in establishment of rule of law, which I did to jihadis. I said, please pick up your boxes from all the bakeries and from all the shops for collecting chanda. I don't want to see you outside the mosque after Friday prayers with your Kalashnikovs and with your chanda boxes. Take off your posters. So these things I did. These are not used to force.
We need to take a break here, General. We're talking to Lieutenant General Moinuddin Haider. Stay tuned to TalkBack.